Isn't it weird that there are no Godzilla games on the Sega Genesis? Think about it, there's at least one Godzilla game on virtually every major video game console. And there's a Godzilla game on almost every major console from Sega, including Game Gear, Sega Saturn, and Dreamcast. But there's no Godzilla games on the Genesis, which is Sega's most successful system ever. Isn't that crazy? During the famous 16-bit wars of the 1990s, you were either Team Genesis or Team Super Nintendo. I was Team Genesis at the time, so it was a real blow to me that the SNES had a 16-bit Godzilla game and we had nothing. The closest thing I knew of was in the 1989 game Revenge of Shinobi, where you had to fight an unlicensed Godzilla knockoff at one point. Look at him, that's actually a really good-looking Godzilla, except that he doesn't have any of Godzilla's dorsal plates. In later re-releases of this game, they replaced the Godzilla knockoff with a weird inside-out dinosaur. It's insane to me that there are no official Godzilla Genesis games, but there is one on the Sega Pico. What the fuck is a Sega Pico, you ask me? Oh, it's this thing! Yeah, we're going deep into the rabbit hole now.
Excuse me, I just want to turn your TV off and turn you on to the power of your kid's imagination.
The Sega Pico came out in 1993 in Japan and 1994 in America. It was made to be an educational video game console / computer for kids ages 3 to 7. It's kind of like a laptop with a stylus pen. The games look like this, like a Genesis cartridge game had sex with a children's book. You put the book game here, like so, and then you connect the Pico to your television. You use the pen to interact with the images on screen by touching the pages in the book, or the laptop part of the Pico. Okay, listen you younger viewers, I know that today an iPad would be much more impressive than this whole bulky setup, but in 1994, this was kind of impressive. It even won some awards. But still, the Pico failed to catch on, and the original version was discontinued in 1998. Maybe because it debuted at a price of around $160. I don't know, I'm not the fucking gaming historian. We're here to talk about this, a Japanese-only release for the Pico. Gojira Doki Doki Kaijuto, also known as Godzilla Heart-Pounding Monster Island. And yes, the official title has 2 exclamation points. The Sega Pico is powered by the same hardware used in the Sega Genesis. So that means this game is the closest thing in the world that exists to a Godzilla game on Genesis. That's nuts! But it's also an interesting piece of trivia. Heart-pounding! Jesus, this game sounds intense. Let's see. I don't know, this looks a little relaxing to me. Maybe if I touch Godzilla with the pen, he'll start murdering everyone in a heart-pounding rampage. Or maybe he'll just do a ballet dance. So as you can see, we have a scene with Godzilla, Sanda and Gaira, a couple of Biolantes, fuck, even Kamacuras and Kumanga. Dogora and the Cosmos appear too. And what's Gorosaurus doing lurking in the background like he's jerking off while he watches me? You touch the pen to certain things on the book to launch some actions. Touching Gorosaurus launches a minigame. Okay, here's the thing, I can't read Japanese. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Gorosaurus keeps jumping really high and returning with stars. It wasn't until later that I figured out that I had to tap this big button here that makes Godzilla jump too. And we have to compete on who can grab the most stars. Why is Gorosaurus an Olympic jumper? Why do I need balloons to help me jump? Fuck this. Now my egg finally hatches and it's a baby Godzilla. Great, now I'm a single dad. Let's turn the page. I take my goddamn kid to the beach and now we've got Batra, Baragon, Ibra, Amanda, even the giant octopus shows up. And the mountain is a monument to Mogira for whatever reason. You've got to hand it to this game, they threw everyone in here. I have to mention that the game mixes up some sound effects, like Manda uses Rodan's roar, for example. Here's another minigame where I'm assuming I just select the number of clouds. Is your heart pounding yet? There's also a memory game like Simon where you repeat the whirlpools that Ibra pops up out of. Another minigame has you selecting a tentacle based on the octopus's request. I can only guess for this one, because I can't read Japanese, you see? Now we're in a cave with a lot of bad monsters. Gigan, Megalon, Space Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and Mechagodzilla. My kid's crying like a pansy. There, shut the fuck up, boy! Nope, still crying. Why didn't that work? Parenting is hard. Here's a game where I have to jump on these sponges to reach my son. It's not as simple as you think. Fuck! This game is for 3-year-olds! Ah, there we go. Isn't this page weird? When you select the monster, they just beat on your crying kid some more. How fucked up is that? The game is teaching you how to be an asshole bully. Yeah, make him cry. Make him cry. Here's a minigame where you dodge Ghidorah's fireballs. This setup here is giving me flashbacks to The Legend of Zelda. Now there's a race. My kid's in dead last, so he'll just get a shitty participation ribbon. Cry some more! You're gonna cry! You're gonna cry! I'm having childhood flashbacks right now. Alright, here we have Hedorah, King Seesaw, Rodan, Anguirus, and Mothra. Wow, even Varan is in this game. Godzilla and Anguirus play soccer, and Anguirus is the worst goalie ever. He can't jump, so all you have to do is just keep aiming above him. Look, I won! Better murder Rodan. Shit, now Godzilla falls into hell and he has to play a game with Satan. Actually, I read online that this guy's name is Yoganzi. This game is easy to figure out. You either match the kaiju silhouette with the option below, or you select the reflection of the shape he presents to you. When you win, you get the reward of becoming fabulous! The next page is my favorite. You can select 2 monsters and they fight each other. How the fuck did little Godzilla just defeat Biollante? This is kind of fun in a weird way. But do you want to know what my favorite part about it is? You can actually draw your own kaiju to join the fight. It's not easy though. I drew a cartoon dick, because I'm very mature for my age. Now it's Godzilla versus my dick. And my dick wins! My dick just took out Godzilla. But can my dick take out Rodan? Oh shit, Rodan just beat my dick. He beat it good. The final page is just a Microsoft Paint section where you can draw whatever the hell you want. Or color some pictures they supply you with. Look, I'm not gonna lie, if I had an English version of this when I was a kid, I would've fucking loved it. Plus it's cool that there are so many kaiju in this. Hook the kids while they're young, I say. If this game gives birth to more G fans, it can't be that bad. 4 stars! So now you know about Godzilla on the Sega Pico. The closest thing we have to a Godzilla Sega Genesis game. Was it heart-pounding? No. Was it dick-pounding? You bet your ass it was.